we're here on the Lofoten Islands with Jack and his van, and might talk about camp spots.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan.
Jack, how long have you been living in a van?
5 years. 5 cold, lonely years.
What a great person to talk to. He's lovely, don't take this the wrong way.
This is like take 5, and it's come down to the point where we're having to picture that a young child has walked into the van and asked me, Jack, what's the perfect camp spot? So I don't ramble so much. So, young laddie, if it's all about adventure, for me, I didn't choose this life to live like a fuck. What's the perfect camp spot? And if I was to put it down to a young child who I don't know, is a random kid, he's walking into the van, I don't know what he's doing, where's his parents? It's not very responsible. My body language probably reflects how I'm feeling about this question now. We've taken about 12 takes of this and we're no closer to the truth. Focus, Jack, focus. Camp spot, it's going to be home, really. It's got to feel relaxed, you've got to feel safe. For me personally, it has to be surrounded by nature, and also quite important to be kind of no, I don't think that. I know I'm a rambler. If you ask anyone, I really do ramble. I spend so much time on my own, and then I build up all this stuff I need to say. So when people ask me questions, answering one-liners are impossible. You should ask my...
Good morning again. Now, Jack had to leave us yesterday, and to be fair, I could have left out his rambling, but he actually proved a point very well. Even after 5 years on the road, he can't describe the perfect camp spot in any reasonable amount of time. So we are not going to attempt that either, but rather bring you along on our thought process, and you can start finding beautiful places on your own. So what makes a great camp spot? For many people, beauty is arguably the most important thing in an ideal camp spot. And I know what you're thinking about right now, and we stated those time and time and time and time and time again. But that's not the whole story. The point with beauty is that if you look hard enough, you'll very likely find the 4x4 trail to the remote mountaintop or the barren cliff. But that's really not all that counts. If you're traveling for recreational purposes, yes, every night has to be spectacular. But if you're like us, or even more so like Jack, it's more about finding a home for each and every night. And each and every night is kind of different. As you can see, even I, after a long time thinking about it, struggle with the point here. But I think beauty is more about where you feel comfortable than, where you can take the best picture. If you can take a great picture, that's a bonus. And sometimes a motivation to just keep on looking. For us, even though this is right off the main road, it ended up being the ideal spot for the night because we didn't want to keep on going. And well, this was our ideal camp spot. Hey you! With 4 driven wheels, or more, or less. First question is, can we get up there? Or down there? Or somewhere? But the second question should always be, should we go there? Please, please, please be responsible in where you drive, and rather not go there than destroy private land or the environment or do whatever, because in the end it'll only fall back on us, the others, that are responsible, because there are tons of places around Europe already that are blocked off because too many people drove in there or took it too far. This is something that you can probably ignore if you're only staying for a single night, but it becomes very, very important after like night 2 or so. And it's about the little things. Is there a stream nearby? Is that stream clear enough so that you can drink the water? Or maybe it's a lake. Is there firewood so that you can make a campfire, or is it bone dry and you can't even, get a kettle going? And, even stuff like the ground surface. If it's a muddy grass field, you can get away with it for a night, but if you have to walk in it for multiple days, it's a nightmare. Okay, I have the feeling that this is dragging on for too long, so this is the end now. The last thing that I want to talk about is the weather. Now, today is the 17th of September, and it's really chilly here in Norway. But if it wasn't for a calm and beautiful day, we would probably never camp here. So always check the weather before you make a decision. And we're probably going to be miserable because rain and wind are coming our way. But we have no other place, so we're staying here. And that's probably the last advice I want to give you is sometimes you stay somewhere even though not everything is quite perfect.